Well, it's one of those. I wish I'd been in it in the beginning, that's for sure, and bought a whole load of it when it was worth nothing. Because in a sense, I would have a lot of money I could then bless other people with. Um, it's one of those things that, again, is it a system that represents something which is kingdom, or is it something which is another way of um, doing it? And in essence, I don't think anything is particularly bad. You know, it's just, it's been used for bad, obviously, because the criminals got hold of it first and used it to purchase things hidden, and therefore it's got a bad reputation for that. Again, you know, what value is there to it? Well, you know, in essence, the value that you mine it, you know, and that's usually production of energy. You know, so I don't think sort of using more and more energy to produce a currency is particularly beneficial to the planet. But I wouldn't, you know, I wouldn't discount God using that or asking us to use it in some way. You know, I'm sure there were people that God got to buy Bitcoin when it was very, very low value and are now have benefited from it. Unfortunately, he didn't tell me about it. But I have got Bitcoin because people have given me Bitcoin. So I do have a Bitcoin wallet with some Bitcoin in it. I mean, I don't look at it very often. If you're going to buy Bitcoin for investment purposes, you've got to be in for the long haul. I'm not convinced about commodity trading personally, because I think it's almost like gambling. You know? But there are those who are skilled at it and those who believe God has called them to do that. I'm not one of them. So personally, I wouldn't want to be sort of trying to make money on whether something goes up or down. You know, it doesn't feel very right to me, but I'm not saying that God couldn't inspire someone else to do that, you know, but I don't. But I'm not against things. I think part of the problem is people can become addicted to that type of thing and trying to get money for nothing, you know, and that I don't think is a good thing. And then they get panicked over whether it goes up or whether it goes down. Oh no, I've lost, I should have taken it out, or, you know. And if you sort of get worried and anxious over it all, then it's not something to be involved in. You know, I have this Bitcoin wallet, and I might check it. You know, I have no idea of how Bitcoin is doing it at the minute, or whether it's going up or down. You know, I know it went down a bit, quite a lot at one stage. You know, and those people who bought in when it was high, you know, because they've bought into the, well, it's going to go and still going to multiply up and up and up, you know, lost out. It may recover, it may not. I don't think it's inherently wrong, but I think motive behind it can be, you know, and people's motive. Yeah, I'm not sure we should be really looking to try and make something out of nothing in that way, unless God says so. You know, you could say, well, you know, I could go and try and win the lottery, you know, well, if God tells you to and gives you the numbers, great. But I think just using a lottery as a hope that you'll get rich, I think is sort of lacking an understanding in, again, the well-being economy. And why do I want to be rich? You know, and because I can trust in my riches, and then, well, I don't need to trust God. You know, there's a sense where we need to trust God irrespective of how much money we've got. And I'm not saying that money's in essence is wrong. I'm just saying the use of it, or how we use it, or how we treat it can be wrong. And certainly if we trust in it, is definitely wrong, because we should not be putting our trust in riches. But for some people, having enough may be having $1 billion, you know, or more, you know, because the good deeds that they need to do, they need that money to be able to function, you know. So I'm not against people having a lot, so long as that's what God wants and that's what they're using it for the purposes that God wants them to have it for in fulfilling their destiny. You know.
Okay.
So, you know, I didn't feel when someone gave me Bitcoin that I need to go and get rid of it. I just said to God, what do you want me to do with it? He said, oh, leave it there. You know, so okay, I'll leave it there. You know, and then it did go up quite a bit, and I doubled the amount there was. And he said to me, I said, well, what do you want me to do with it now? He said, well, take half of it out. So take what has doubled and leave the rest of it in there, you know. And I think so. I've already doubled the amount I had, and that's still there. Yeah. And if it doubled again, I would ask God, what do you want me to do with it? You know. Now, you know, I haven't got a lot. It's just a little bit, but it's interesting just to see. But I keep asking God what to do,
Right.
not trying to, you know, lean to my own understanding of it. Hi everyone, we're starting a Patreon page, patreon.com/freedomarc, and we would like to invite you to partner with us in taking the message of God's unconditional love, limitless grace, triumphant mercy to a bigger global audience.